Hi everyone, and welcome to Oracle Live. My name is Steve Miranda. I'm the Executive Vice President of Oracle Applications. In today's episode of Oracle Live, we're going to focus on businesses who've switched to Oracle Cloud-based applications. And in particular, we're going to focus on why they switched and how they've really become successful using our applications in the cloud for their enterprises. And we'd like to extend a thank you to all those customers, and hopefully some of you who are considering that switch to Oracle Cloud applications get your answers today on burning questions you have on how to make the switch and why it's important. Let's start off by taking a look at what has been the business environment, and really the environment for all of us over the last year. And basically what we've seen is the whole premise between Oracle applications moving to the cloud has really come to the fore. And the reason why is that we built the applications or rebuilt the applications in the cloud for speed. Speed and agility of businesses to be able to adapt to change quickly, to be able to adopt new technologies, stay up to date, and have an evolving business model. And all of us as consumers and in our business life have seen this today, whether it be work from home, whether it be digital customer experience, whether it be new mobile devices, whether it be machine learning and conversational UIs that are in our everyday lives now. The way we do business and the way we conduct our everyday lives has changed at extreme speed. And to do business today and keep up with regulatory concerns, to focus on employee and customer health and safety, and run your business efficiently and sustainably, you need an application to adapt quickly to that change, and Oracle applications in the cloud has provided that for our customers, and that's why many customers have made the switch to be Oracle application in the cloud. So let's drill down to a little bit of the whys. And first and foremost, it's a complete customer-first mindset. So now that we are in the cloud, we have really become a service company as opposed to a product company. And around that, we put in the resources and the processes to ensure that our customers not only have the purchase of the new service, but are successful with the new service. And that means having customer success managers, having implementation success managers, having a whole new area of partnership through our partners, training partners, involved with the customers on through and beyond the go live, ensuring that success. A dramatically different mindset from Oracle and a dramatically different way of working with our customers than ever before. And we're extremely proud of that success that we've had in our customers to date. Next, as always, we've always had the most complete cloud set of applications. From HR, full suite, payroll, benefits, talent management, core HR, financials, supply chain and manufacturing, CX, including sales, service, marketing, and e-commerce. An end-to-end solution for a business to transform either all at once or one particular product area or business area at a time. We've then enhanced that completeness of suite with the best technology. So we're the only application vendor to be both a technology vendor as well as an application vendor. And what this allows us to do is continually improve the technology underneath the applications. And in fact, all of our SaaS applications have over the last year received brand new version of the database, brand new data centers entirely, new networking, new storage, new security, new business intelligence, all by default because we improve the underlying technology while we update the applications. In addition to that, we have the fastest innovation in multiple dimensions, in what customers generally think of as product enhancements. Every product area, every quarter, to all of our customers, simultaneously, we deliver hundreds of new application features. And in that customer-first mindset I talked about at the beginning, many of those, in fact, the majority of those new features come directly from feedback from our customers through our Customer Connect social platform. So we're listening to our customers, adding those features at a much more real-time cadence than we ever could before. And again, this is only enabled because we are a true SaaS cloud-based application suite. Then in addition to those features which our customers give us ideas about, it's really a blend of technology and customer enhancements, notably machine learning and artificial intelligence. So as we've worked, again, as a technology vendor to improve the capabilities of machine learning, we've brought that to the fore through transactions and business reporting in the feature functions, be it ERP for intelligent performance management, in supply chain, having predictive transportation, in HCM, having better skills matching for improved recruitment, and in CX, providing the world's first ad measurement on through to lead system that uses machine learning and artificial intelligence to help you find better leads so you can sell more. And that's just a sampling of those hundreds of enhancements we have every quarter, every product to 100% of our customers. And underlying all of that, we have the world's most modern consumer-grade user experience, both in the traditional HTML and mobile applications, but also, and importantly, combining that machine learning and artificial intelligence and the user interface to have a conversational UI. So while you can find out most any information in the world using your voice and your phone with Hey Siri or Hey Alexa, now with our suite of applications at Oracle and our cloud applications, you can find all your business information using just your voice through a conversational UI, a dramatically new way of working. And guess what? Every quarter, every release, for all the customers, that gets better and better and better with more skills, enabling you to do more things very much remotely and very much in a modern conversational way. All of this is why, as analysts look at us, we really are the leader in every category. Again, that complete suite, ERP, supply chain, HCM, and CX from all of the top industry analysts. So when you put it all together, you have a product set that was built from the beginning, from the ground up for speed and agility. You have an ever-increasing demand on businesses to change fast, both from events that happen around the world that force us to change our business model and technology enablement. And Oracle, by focusing our customer first in that success, we've really combined best technology with best applications, and now we have a set of customers who've made the switch and have been extremely successful from a legacy application set moving to the Oracle Cloud-based applications. But that's enough of me talking about it. It's always best when we hear from our customers. So it's my great pleasure. I had an interview with TTX, and TTX is going to share with you their experience moving from a legacy ERP vendor to the Oracle Cloud applications. Let's hear from TTX.
Now is my favorite part of these Oracle Live events, and it's talking to and really allowing our customers to share with you their experience. You know, this is really the value. Customers talking to customers, learning lessons learned to help all of you going forward. So today, it's my pleasure to speak with TTX Company. And in particular, we'll be talking with Vicki Dudley and with Bruce Chanelli from the TTX Company. So let's start with Vicki. Maybe you can introduce yourself, talk about your role at TTX, and a little bit about the company.
I'm the CFO and treasurer at TTX, and we are North America's largest owner of rail cars, freight rail cars. So while we're a private company, we're actually owned by the largest railroads in North America. And since most of them are public companies, our financial reporting needs to be as SOX compliant as possible. We also have 80 maintenance locations across the nation, keeping our cars in good working order. In addition to providing the high quality rail cars, we're actually known as the pooling experts. So what that does is save money for the industry and also allows the railroads to offer cheaper prices to you shippers out there that use their services. So we're not here to really maximize profits, but we're here to make sure we're providing the right type of rail car in very good maintenance condition at the lowest cost that we can while keeping our financial health.
And Bruce, why don't you give the audience just your role within TTX?
So I'm the CIO at TTX, and I work hand in hand with Vicki and really our other business unit leaders to ensure that TTX and its technology is really well positioned to support not only our business and the railroads now and in the future, certainly in times of change like we've been experiencing and continue to experience.
So Vicki, last year, obviously tremendous change, certainly something none of us could have expected. Maybe can you give the audience a little bit of like, what was the last year like? What were some of the business challenges and, process changes that you had to make really to react to keep the health of that business and to provide the best services you described before?
So we're going to definitely talk about 2020 as a year of two different parts. And the usage of our rail cars is very tied to the economy. We're actually kind of a leading indicator. We saw a huge drop in usage, and we're able to quickly recognize that, and we're able to, we would say, stomp on the brakes to make sure that we were controlling costs in line with our revenues. But luckily for us, the second half of the year, the economy began to pick up, usage picked up, and at the end of the year, we actually ended up meeting our financial plan. Now, back at corporate, we went out from work from home in March, and Bruce and I made the decision with the team to go live on January 1st of 2020. So it was definitely a very intense time for us from the beginning of January of 2020, really through our first year-end close. And kudos to the team who was working with a new system and a new work environment. We were really able to rise to the challenge and close the year out without missing a beat or causing any operational challenges. Probably the silver lining of this is that we had moved to a cloud platform. So the multiple changes in our business processes and the fact that we were working from home didn't hurt our ability to rise to the challenges for 2020.
Now, you kind of hinted to it, the January 1 go live, and that was a very broad go live. It was ERP, EPM, including supply chain, as well as HCM. The origin of that was I think it's fair to say, a pretty heavily customized on-premise SAP system. Can you take us through like what was the thought process, why the Oracle Cloud is a solution, and kind of what tipped the scales?
We realized some time ago that we had a goat's breakfast of on-prem systems, like heavily customized SAP or ERP, like you mentioned, custom code, software as a service for a number of different functions, including HR functions that didn't even include all of the business processes that are involved in that, and a lot of manual effort. As you can imagine, adapting to change or even keeping up with technology advancements was nearly impossible. So we created a rigorous scoring criteria to evaluate various different solutions across all of these things, HCM, supply chain, thinking that if we brought them all under one roof, that the solution that we wanted would be one platform, mobile, modern, supported, and the Oracle solution proved to be the most complete, modern suite of enterprise applications on a common platform, allowing us to concentrate on our business and not on the technology that supports it. And that was really what we were looking for.
So Vicki, to that concentrate on the business, you've been live for a little over a year now. I'm sure the year it probably seems like a lot longer than that, but live for a little bit over a year. What were some of the changes that you've seen in terms of the process, and what have been some of the benefits you've seen in just that year's time frame?
So I would say two things. One, getting people to realize that this is an end-to-end business process, and they've had experiences where we've made changes in one part of the system, and they're really seeing how things are interrelated to each other. So I think it's helped to break down some silos, frankly, within our company. The second thing would be the cadence of the constant quarterly updates, or in the case of EPM, monthly updates. And that's a big change for us. It creates our own process that we've had to put together to evaluate and test the things that are already turned on when we get the system, as well as taking a look at what the new features are that are introduced each quarter. So from my standpoint, we've laid in the foundation here, and the upside is really adopting the new technologies that Oracle is bringing to bear. So we're now seeing that we can continually improve our business processes, and this software continues to evolve, and we want to make sure that our business processes are evolving as well, so that we can be best in class where it provides savings or benefits for our owners.
Yeah, it's a pretty incredible year. You got through the variety of personal and business change with COVID. You mentioned a key part, the partnership. And so why don't you guys tell us, how are we doing? What's it been like to partner with Oracle? How would you describe the partnership aspect?
So I would say that our partnership is solid, or Bruce and I wouldn't be here. We wanted to make sure that we actually had created something that worked well. So that's not a reflection on Oracle. But we really are receiving great benefit from participating in the Oracle Financial Strategy Council. We have people on the SCM manufacturing, the HCM, EPM cabs, and also monthly now on the Oracle Analytics product strategy meetings. So we're taking advantage of any opportunity that we can to engage with Oracle, to give feedback, and also to try to express our opinion on some of the future features that might come out. And from my opinion, the best is really yet to come.
So we've talked about the value of these sessions to our customers and prospects. Bruce, maybe you could start. What advice would you give to our customers who are about to start the journey that you've been on?
The days of running systems, for years without updates are really over. So moving business processes like ERP, SCM, HCM, and others to the cloud, where you're going to get constant updates and improvements, ensures a constantly improving business process, and really, most importantly, a safe and secure one.
So I would add 5 things that I think we learned. I think you're only supposed to use 3, but we couldn't narrow it down. The first would be preparing for the unexpected. So if we hadn't had the pandemic, maybe you'd only have to listen to 4, but providing ample backfill for your critical people. A lot of our subject matter experts had to continue performing a lot of their day jobs. I think the third question that Bruce and I have kicked around a bit is big bang or phased in approach. We did choose the big bang, which perhaps let us rip the Band-Aid off earlier. Do not customize. I can honestly say some of the struggles that we've had have been things where we've either over configured or attempting to do things the way we used to do them. And the last thing would be training and change management focus. So you really can't underestimate that. But all in all, I don't think Bruce and I could be more proud of the men and women at TTX that made this a success. And thanks to your team as well.
I can't thank you both enough, Vicki, Bruce, for joining us today. It's extremely helpful for our customers and our prospects. And just to recap the tremendous accomplishments you've had, gone live with ERP, EPM, including supply chain, as well as HCM, off a heavily customized SAP system on-premise. And in addition to that, really become an agile organization to uptake new features and functions going forward. So I agree with Vicki, your comment. This is just the beginning. We're extremely proud. Thank you for being with us today and helping us. And we look forward to the success going forward. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Steve, that was a fantastic interview with Vicki and Bruce from TTX. Yeah. Thank you for leading that. I mean, TTX was in a fascinating situation where they really did a complete transformation, right? Everything from finance to HCM to supply chain planning. And obviously they were not quite happy with how a previous partnership could help them in the value realization, in the pace, in the speed, and also from a cost perspective. Now, you talk to a lot of customers out there, and transformation doesn't come as a cookie cutter. What are you hearing? What are worries? What are concerns out there right now?
Right. So first off, I think that TTX was a great example of what we're having across the board. They happen to come from a legacy ERP vendor, but what we hear, generally speaking, is a concern of either A, can I move to the cloud? Am I ready for the process change? B, I'm in a heavily customized environment. In their case, SAP, again, a legacy environment where can the cloud functionality keep pace? And can it serve all the needs that they have in a highly customized environment? And what we see over and over again, and what TTX talked about, what the vast majority of our thousands of customers do is as they start moving forward and they see not only the depth that we have in our cloud-based applications, but also the way we configure and extend the cloud-based applications, both inside the app and then through a PaaS solution, actually they're able to modernize their business process, eliminate entirely the set of customizations. And instead of kind of coming from this fear of can we replace the customizations, they end up in a much better spot because they have a modern business process and they have a zero custom application. And the bonus is, as TTX pointed out themselves during the interview, is they then transform into an agile organization to be able to consume new features going forward. So really, moving to modern and less static. And that's what we see over and over again.
Of course, not every customer has the chance to really do a complete big bang type of thing that TTX is doing. Yeah. And oftentimes we find that they pick a business process that's super critical to them right now, like in the pandemic context, and start there. So what are a couple of those stories that you have been exposed to and when you've been talking to customers?
Sure, and actually I think TTX is sort of in the minority in that they did a more of a big bang implementation. But we really see 2 or 3 different types of ways of doing it. I'll tell you, Oracle, when we converted internally, we went mostly business process by business process. We are a global organization that had one instance. And so instead of a big bang, we couldn't do instance, but we did HR first, then consolidations, then our financials, then moved to different processes, Salesforce automation, manufacturing, et cetera. So we did it business process by business process. You have other examples like HSBC or Orange in Europe and in Asia, who did more or less complete end-to-end business process, but they did it country by country or region by region. So Orange went to different countries, but did it end-to-end within countries. So that was the way they split it up because they didn't happen to have a one global single instance as Oracle. And the third way was companies such as Federal Express. So Federal Express had, which did a combination. So they had FedEx, the classic company, and then they did an acquisition of Genco. So Genco, again, off of SAP, entirely big bang over to our cloud. But then when they went to the Federal Express part of the business unit, that business unit they did regionally. They did, I think, Europe first and Asia, moving to North America. So they did really a combination. And so it really depends on whether your organization set up business flow by business flow, or line of business, whether it be country, as in the case of Orange or HSBC, or whether it be business unit at acquisitions like Federal Express. But we've seen really those combinations of how people have done it. And then, of course, TTX's method of just big bang end to end.
Thank you for this discussion, Steve. And thank you for your valuable insights, as always. Appreciate it. Now for the next part of this segment here, we're really talking to customers a lot. I had the privilege to be talking to Mondelēz and about their journey in supply chain and partnering up with Oracle. So let's hear it from Mondelēz.
Hello, Rob. Thank you so much for being with us today. I appreciate that you take the time out of your schedule to talk to us today. Mondelēz, by all means, is a brand, a house of brands that well recognized in the entire world. So I'm pretty sure that our audience today really are including the lovers of the famous Oreo cookies, Chips Ahoy cookies, Cadbury chocolate, Ritz crackers, and Philadelphia cream cheese, just to name a few.
Yeah, thank you, Jürgen. I'm delighted to be here. And yeah, everybody loves Oreo cookies. And thanks for mentioning our brands. I am Robert Owen. I am the North America lead for the transportation technology platform. And kind of encompassed within that is a very complex array of plants and buffers and regional distribution centers, branches, external manufacturers, repackers, suppliers. And we're also managing not only our outbound volume, but also the difficult to manage inbound volume. And we have really 2 core routes to market. We have the direct store delivery market, but then we also have a more traditional warehouse delivered model. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today.
I'm very glad to hear. Busy is a good thing. If it comes to transformation journeys, you have been on a journey to replace some legacy systems for a while right now with Oracle Fusion Cloud applications. If you could elaborate a little bit about the approach you took, what's different from before, and what impact this innovation has on your operations, Rob? What would it be?
Yeah, and there is a lot of pressure to innovate in this space, and to us, we have to innovate, but we have to innovate quickly. And the company has really tried to adopt an agile mindset, really try to downgrade the allure of perfection. And we also worked with a lot of external partners, right? We don't do everything here at Mondelēz. We partner with people. It can invite quite a bit of complexity, right? Because these external partners, they have different systems that we have to integrate with. They have different talent pools. They have different types of cultures. So, one of the things we've done recently here at Mondelēz is we've implemented a tool that kind of complements this, and it is an Oracle tool that kind of embeds right in our Oracle Transportation Management software. So this tool allows us in an agile way to kind of assess what we've done and compare that to maybe what we would consider optimal operation and to take immediate action. So, we are working with these partners. We are negotiating rates. We're negotiating capacity with transportation companies. We're contracting for warehousing. We're contracting for manufacturing. So being able to kind of see how all of that should perform and how all of that did perform and contrast that together is a big help to Mondelēz.
I really like how you articulated the innovation and the agile mindset. Now, your colleagues in finance are also using Fusion Cloud applications to enable their global finance transformation. And they have had innovation practices around zero-based budgeting and cost planning. So what in Mondelēz's corporate culture and ambitions is it that causes leader like yourself to really think differently about new technologies and approaches?
Jürgen, we have to be agile, and I mentioned that, but we also know we know that we're not the experts in everything, and we don't want to be the experts in everything. As a matter of fact, we're a snacking company, right? We make cookies and crackers and gums, and I'm a logistics guy, so at times I think that they just reluctantly put up with me. This is something that we have to do to conduct business, but since we can't be the experts in everything, we have to establish those partnerships, and we have to. If we know that we're not at the head of the pack, we really want to partner with people that are. An example that comes to mind, frankly, is where we found ourselves, or where I found myself when I first kind of got into this job with our Oracle platform. Mondelēz at the time decided to do this ourselves. We had the software on-premise. We had a wide array of hardware. Of course, once you have that software on-premise, you tend to customize. But to make a long story short, we found ourselves not only out of support, we found ourselves out of date. Not only the software, but also some of its peripheral elements. So we decided as a corporation to adopt the cloud model, to adopt the SaaS model. And that's not just an upgrade. It's not just an upgrade. In fact, it is a shift in mindset. It is a shift from customizing software and making software work the way you want it to work to a much more standardized model. And not only that, we're going to get updates. We're not only going to get one update a year, we're going to get quarterly updates. So we're not going to be behind, but we also have to structure our organization to not only get those upgrades and make sure that they're implemented successfully. We need to test them, we need to vet them. And in order to do that, we put together a dedicated team, and we've kind of migrated to a checklist type of environment where we basically do things by rote. There's some austere elements around it where we keep the process as consistent as we possibly can. But it was a significant jump from going on-premise over to the cloud. And it's been a big help, frankly, for my team and for Mondelēz as a whole.
Rob, thank you so much for summarizing that. So in this context, how has the relationship been with Oracle?
The partnership with Oracle has really been one of the keys to our success. And it hasn't really only been one element, it's been a variety of elements. But at the top of the list, I would put the account management. You really are blanketed by that team. And they don't only help you get the software, procure the software, install the software, they really are a key element in the successful implementation. And what I mean by that is you're going to encounter issues. So for example, we encountered a variety of very technical security related issues, moving our software from an on-premise platform up into the cloud, and helping me and helping Mondelēz kind of navigate that area, putting the right teams of people and the right groups of people in touch with one another who talk the same language. And that's really the account management, but also married to the account management, frankly, is the application development. This is the very specific Oracle transportation team. This is not a team of people hidden away in some secret Oracle building. We know them well. We know their offices, and we liaise with them. We liaise with them not only when we have problems, and problems are going to occur. This is enterprise level software, but we also deal with them quite a bit, just asking questions, and that team is available. The third thing I would say, which is what I call, maybe it's not the same in Oracle, the social engagement element. So getting together with other people at conferences, being part of the customer advisory board. These aren't things that are done outside of Oracle. Oracle kind of puts yeast into this. It enables it to grow, and it really is a terrific community. And I would say that we leverage not only the people that I've met there, but this element of Oracle and OTM, frankly, quite a bit. And it has made my job not only easier and more effective, but frankly, it's made it a bit more pleasurable. It's nice to know everybody out there. Yeah.
No, I'm glad to hear, because I mean, customer centricity is close to our development approach. Thank you so much for that, Rob. And Rob, I want to thank you in the name of everyone here at Oracle for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know you need to get back to work. So thank you for being with us today, and look forward to upcoming conversations.
Thank you, Jürgen. It was a pleasure.
So that was great. It's always fantastic to hear from customers. And now it's my pleasure to welcome on stage Yvette Cameron. So Yvette, I've talked about earlier in the presentation how the applications were designed to work together. And one of the main reasons why customers switch is this continuous innovation, and in particular with machine learning and artificial intelligence underneath. Now, recently we introduced Oracle Journeys to the HCM suite of products, and Oracle Journeys really allow customers, our HR managers and employees to create unique employee experience. Can you talk to the audience a little bit about Oracle Journeys?
Yeah, absolutely, Steve. So Oracle Journeys is an enterprise employee experience platform. It's designed to meet the needs of individuals across the full enterprise, whether they are a sales leader, whether they are a product manager, or even an HR specialist. We are super excited about this. We have three major components of the enterprise employee experience platform. And the first and probably most fundamental is the Employee Journeys Launchpad. And this is where individuals are able to go and find and discover all the journeys that are appropriate for them in whatever role that they have in the organization. These journeys are recommended to them by managers, by administrators, but also by artificial intelligence based on triggers and activities that are naturally happening for individuals in the course of their employment. And so the second major component of our enterprise employee experience platform is Journeys Creator. And this is really where it gets exciting. Individuals are able to create the journeys that they need for their organization. So whether you're an HR leader or a manager of a team, you're able to not only modify what we deliver out of the box, but also create exactly what's appropriate for your organization. We do that through a low-code, no-code environment so that individuals are able to connect not only to applications and different systems across the enterprise, but beyond the enterprise as well. And this is actually where the third part comes in, which is what we call Journeys Booster. This is again, another low-code or no-code environment using Oracle's process automation to make it really easy for individuals to complete transactions that span far beyond the enterprise, but still keep that experience within what they're used to in their Oracle HCM application. So we're really excited about this. Not only are we delivering great experiences, Steve, but we're keeping the information safe and secure because it's all built within a native platform.
So that was great. I think Journeys really resonates with the early customers so far. And at least personally, I know that the onboarding, as amongst other processes, it helps you with that, what do I do next? And both by machine learning and dictated. So that's great. Now, another example, we built the application to all work together, the same unified data model. And it allows our customers to really model end-to-end business flows and not just execute point areas. Now, another area we introduced just a few weeks ago is Oracle Dynamic Skills Solution. And here, the key differentiator is that we're able to use skills data to enrich HR talent and marketing processes. So can you talk a little bit about Oracle Dynamic Skills?
Yeah, absolutely. Oracle Dynamic Skills is probably one of the most important initiatives that we're delivering today, given the fact that so many organizations have been facing disruption in their workforce. Individuals themselves are having to ask themselves, do I return to work? Do I change my job? Have I got the skills that I need to present myself best for opportunities? And even they're asking, how do I ensure that I'm presenting myself? Have I got the right language? And so we've introduced Oracle's Dynamic Skills. This is an AI-driven machine learning technology and capability that enables organizations fundamentally to know and understand the skills of their organization and align it to their comprehensive talent supply chain, their skills demands and their skills needs.
That's great. And those are just two examples of features of these hundreds we deliver quarter after quarter, and two great examples of AI and ML. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You bet, Steve.
Hopefully you got a sense that this entire session was really about showcasing the customer success, and in particular, why customers chose to move to Oracle Cloud applications and how they've partnered with Oracle to become successful. And really, that's our number one point, is that customer-first mindset that we are bringing as Oracle, becoming a service organization and doing everything we can to not only make sure customers go live, but make sure they achieve ongoing success with our SaaS applications. Next, really what enables this is that complete set of cloud applications, from finance, HCM, manufacturing supply chain, on through customer experience, allowing both module by module adoption, but also big bang adoption, like the TTX example. Also, that underlying technology, being the only vendor that's both in the technology business and the application business, allows you not only to keep your infrastructure current, reliable, up-to-date, fast, secure, but also to enable features like machine learning and artificial intelligence that makes your application better. And finally, by having the SaaS model of every quarter having new features, new releases, bringing you the fastest innovation on a modern, consumer-grade user experience. And for more information, please visit oracle.com/applications to read more about our customer success, as well as the richness of our product areas. Thank you very much.